go, go. Boom, you're live. Here we are.
Welcome everyone to Sibling Revelry. I am comedian and children's pastor John Hollingsworth, and with me is local woodcarver Tess Scott. Tess,
Man.
how is your week going?
The week is going great. This morning, the tech is a tiny bit, but it's great now. We're good. We're here. We are. We are here.
So we've discovered that every once in a while you need to reset your router. Just to clean the slate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Right. I did it yesterday. So apparently, maybe every day you do it. I don't know. It's okay. It's working now. Here we are. So if you were waiting, we're here now.
It's like wiping the whiteboard or clearing your throat. Who knows how often you have to do it?
Okay. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Speaking of whiteboards, that was good. We're going to talk about teachers. We're going to talk about the teachers that affected our lives, because teachers are important and they have a big, they have a big responsibility. I remember when my kids started school, some of them we homeschooled first, but when they got to school, and the teacher told them something, they could come home and I would say, no, 1 + 1 is 2. And if the teacher told them it wasn't, they would honestly argue with me like, no, the teacher says. Doesn't matter what your parents say, right? Once you have a teacher, when you're a kid, the teacher kind of trumps what the parents say.
It's absolutely true. Do you remember this poem? Mrs. Main is a pain in the drain.
It's not really a poem, but I think probably people said that. Yeah, probably.
I was terrified of Mrs. Main when I was in kindergarten.
Do you remember what she did when if you chewed gum in class? She made you put it on your nose. Why were you terrified of her?
Because I couldn't tie my shoes in kindergarten. And you told me that if Mrs. Main found out that I couldn't tie my shoes, I'd be in trouble.
I said that?
Yeah. And then one day she was, supervising recess, and she said to me, "Oh, your shoes are untied." And I went, "Ah!"
What's she gonna do? Oh no.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Who did you have for kindergarten?
I don't remember her name. No. I remember having to have a nap. Sorry. I remember having to have a nap on the little carpets on the floor, though.
I had Mrs. Goldenberg. She was beautiful.
She was beautiful. Oh, wow. Wow. Teachers are so important. So who do you think, who is a teacher that you can think of that made an impact in your life that you still think about today? Like, is it that teacher because she was so beautiful when you were in kindergarten?
No. I think about Mr. Bloxham. I had him in grade 5. His first year of teaching was our grade 5 class. And he's retired now. He just lives down the street. But he was a great teacher. And
what was so great about him? Like, what do you remember about him?
He had a good sense of humor, and he built we kind of felt like we were on a team. Like, I think I didn't have a teacher I didn't like. Mrs. Windsor was a tough one.
Yes, I was scared of her. She was tough, and she also would make fun of kids in front of other kids.
Yeah, I never liked that.
I didn't like that
in class too, and I thought that was
that was mean.
Pretty
I
mean.
was the kid that she said mean things. That's one of the reasons I didn't like it.
She made fun of you in front of other people.
Yeah, that wasn't nice. I didn't like that about her. And she was pretty tough. It's fine to be a tough teacher, to hold your kids to academic excellence in your classroom. But I didn't want to do well for her. That didn't motivate me to want to have good grades. Our other teacher in grade 8 was Mr. Mansfield, and I wanted to please him.
So he was a good guy.
He was a good guy and a great teacher, and I wanted to do well for him, but I didn't like that whole making fun of other kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went to Warwick Township Central School.
Mhm.
And when our brother Bones was in, I think, grade 5 or grade 6, my Uncle Frank told him that you could go from the boiler room and follow a tunnel under the school, and you come out of under the stage.
What? I
And
didn't know
so
this.
that's what he and Bruce did. He and his best friend Bruce put on coveralls and grabbed flashlights. And one day, when no one was looking, they went into this tunnel. There's a tunnel there, and came out. Now, unfortunately, Mr. Mansfield was standing in the stage when they came out, but that was an
Wow.
adventure. That was a nice little school.
Yeah.
Do you remember the custodian,
Yeah, Mr. Barnes.
Tim and
I don't know, remember his wife's name.
Leona?
Oh, Leona. Yeah. I was thinking that this week as I was thinking about, teachers that I remember from school, public school or high school. And I was thinking about the custodians because the custodians actually do a lot for kids in a school. Like they have a real big influence on kids' lives.
Yep. In high school, Bill Jenkins
Yep.
was really nice. Doug Turner.
Doug Turner. Yeah, he was really good. And also Mr. Edlington, like Brad Edlington's dad.
Oh,
He was sometimes,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I don't know, they're sort of like just under the radar. They don't really have a role with the kids, but they were still encouraging and fun. I don't
Yep.
know. I think,
Maggie.
yep, Maggie. Yeah, there was some good ones, and you can't underestimate the role of adults in the lives of kids.
That is absolutely true. Okay, so anyone special in elementary school that you really liked?
Well, Mr. Alcock, okay, we had him. I had him in grade 5 and again in grade 7. So when I say I had him 2 years, it wasn't because I failed the class. It was because I had him twice. And he was both ends of the spectrum. I don't know if he's going to see this, but I liked him because he was the one who, like, he was fun. He had relationships with the students in the way that he had nicknames. I mean, Brad Goodhill still called Humper, and he got that name in grade 5, and I don't know why. Okay, that's not my fault. It was Mr. A who started calling him that in grade 5. So he had, like you said, sort of a team atmosphere in the class, like you felt like you were all part of one team. Also, he was very terrifying when he was mad. He had
And
a really bad temper. Like, not only would he throw whatever was in his hand, and it might be chalk or an eraser. I saw a desk go flying, chairs. Like, I was really scared sometimes. Oh yeah, yeah. Jeanette says Aggie was a great custodian. She was. She was. So both ends of that spectrum. Sometimes teachers motivate you because of fear. You probably learned to tie your shoes because you were scared. I don't know. You know how now.
definitely, I
So
definitely learned how to tie my shoes. And you know what's funny? When we had the celebration of life for Dad,
yeah.
this lady came up to me and just started talking to me as if I have known her for years. And it was Mrs. Harper, my grade 1 teacher, and she hasn't changed.
She looked the
She
same.
she looked exactly the same. And as soon as I realized, like, I know you from somewhere. Oh my goodness, you're my grade 1 teacher.
Yeah.
And
That
yeah,
was a long time ago.
it was,
Wow.
well, longer for you, but yeah, I still recognize her. Anyways, okay, so then high school, what about high school?
Lots of great teachers. You know who I remember in high school? I had an English teacher who told me that I was good at it. You're really good at writing. She made me just feel, I didn't have great self-confidence, but she made me feel like there was something that I could do. And I still carry that to this day. And look, I wrote a book. So it's
There you
partly,
go. Was that Ida Burley?
that was Ida Burley. Yeah. Yeah. She was a great teacher and really just, I don't know, she really encouraged me personally. Mhm.
Okay.
Who do you think? By the way, if you're in the comments, please tell us if you have a favorite teacher that you still remember and what they did for you.
Yeah. Um, when Jeanette said Aggie St. Peter, I think that was from Watford Public School.
No, Aggie St. Peter. Oh, maybe. I don't
It's
know.
Maggie.
Maggie. Don't remember her last name. Yes.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was Cindy's mom, right?
Yep. Maxwell. Maggie Maxwell.
Maggie Maxwell. There you
Ah,
go.
there we go. Yeah.
Okay. So I really liked Mr. James. Murray James
Mm,
he taught chemistry. He was right into chemistry, and he loved to laugh. But also, if you didn't do well on a test, like if the whole class didn't do well on a test,
yeah.
he wasn't really happy. He would come in and slam all the tests down on the desk and say, "I don't know what you're not getting."
So he took no responsibility that maybe the test was too hard or it was his fault at all.
Yeah. I don't think it could have been his fault because he was he once told us a story of there's a metal that if it hits air, it starts to burn.
Oh, wow.
So he built out of Play-Doh, he built like a little round circle and filled it with water and put the metal in the water. And everyone could come and see it. He did a little piece, put it out, and it burns. So Maggie came into the classroom to clean up afterwards and took this thing apart.
Sure. Helpful.
Thereby exposing the metal. So shoves everything in a garbage bag. And Murray said the funniest thing I've ever seen was Maggie running down the hall, dragging a garbage bag that is fully on fire.
Oh my goodness.
And she doesn't know why.
Yep. I remember a fire in public school because Mark Duncan, grade 7, I don't know, but I don't know what, actually it must have been earlier because Mrs. Main was the teacher. So grade 4, and he was playing with his dad's pipe lighter inside his desk full of paper. And if you know this guy, and maybe you don't, but he wasn't very organized, let's just say. So his desk is full of like random papers like this. And then he's playing with a lighter inside his desk, sets it on fire. And she pulled that desk out and down the hall and out the front door of that school. So yeah, he got in trouble, big trouble. Yeah. Yeah.
We had Mr. Beaton.
Yeah.
Mr.
What
Beaton
was great about him? I never had him. What was great about him?
Yeah, he just kind of related to you really well.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he told stories, and I mean, it was kind of cool that he was our mom's principal?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was a principal when mom was in school and then was our teacher. So, that was kind of cool. And Mr. Beaton and Mrs. Kerr always did the school plays together.
Yeah. Yeah. And another teacher that we had that was around for a long time was Whipper Watson. And so he was our parents' teacher and our teacher. And so he was fun. You could kind of get him going. We used to have a contest. Me and my friend Kim had a contest in his class. He taught us economics. And we used to have this challenge with each other to see who could keep him talking the longest. Because if he kept talking and talking and talking, he would forget to assign homework. So that is what we did in economics class, and it worked a lot.
Well, thank goodness for Kim.
I know, right? Well, she often, she's going to be mad. She often would have to leave the class because I could get her laughing, and then she couldn't stop laughing because teenage girls are really giggly. And then he would say, Kim, I think maybe you need to leave the room for a little while. Go for a walk around the school, come back and see if you can settle down before you come back in this class. She would just not be able to stop laughing. Now, the truth is that wasn't much of a punishment because none of us wanted to be there.
Okay.
Right? I mean, really, she actually was pretty smart to do that.
Yep. Yeah, that was good. So we called him Whipper Willie Watson because there was a wrestler back in the, I don't know,
60s, 50s. I don't know. I wasn't alive.
Who went by the name Whipper Willie Watson. And so this guy came up and he wasn't aggressive at all. He was just kind of a timid Elmer Fudd kind of guy
Yeah, he was kind.
who, and it was just kind of ironic to give him the name of a huge angry wrestler.
Yeah, yeah,
So, um, yeah, we had Mrs. Traxler for math,
yeah. She was a good
and
teacher.
yeah, she was really good. And how about Mr. Glenn? Did you have Mr. Glenn for anything?
I had Mr. Glenn for geography in grade 9, and I'm pretty sure he gave me 51 so I wouldn't come back the next year because I was very badly failing geography. But on his birthday, I brought treats and a really one of those big, huge cards that you get. Yes. And I, when you came for your midterm, or it was like January, because we had the whole school year of
Oh
classes
yeah.
at that time. You didn't have to write it if you had 70. So I was really hopeful I wouldn't have to write it. I had like 35 or something. I had to write it, but I did get the credit and didn't have to redo it. I just couldn't get it. It just would not go in my brain. I can memorize anything, but I couldn't understand it for some reason.
Like,
It was
what was it you weren't understanding? Because it's,
all of it. Like it
but
wasn't maps. It was like, I don't know what it was. Stalagmites and I don't know what, I don't even know what, I don't know what it was.
stalagmites.
Also, there was boys in that class and I was quite interested in that. So if I'm being honest, that was more what was getting my attention.
I want to go back. I want to go back to stalagmites.
I don't know what that
You mean
is.
stalagmites?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Stalagmites are little parasites you find on male deer.
Oh, see, I didn't pass the class, really.
Oh, that's awesome.
But
One
yet
time,
here I am, a functioning human being at my age, and I didn't really need that education of geography in grade 9, honestly.
Mr. Glenn once wrote in my report card that I provide a necessary amount of levity for the class.
What does that mean?
I was the class clown, but he appreciated it.
Okay. Levity.
And I thought, okay,
I'll do that.
I have my place now.
That's right. But the amazing thing about you is you are the class clown and you're hilarious and you make everybody laugh and bring that to every situation, yet you're really smart.
I think most funny people are smart. They kind of have to be. That's sort of how it, like, you have to have that intelligence.
It seems like both ends of the spectrum, you know? He's really
Yeah.
funny and he's really smart. Because if you're going on a date, if someone says this is a date and you don't know the person, a blind date, describe the person for me. Well, he has a really great sense of humor. That is not usually something that is a good sign.
Really?
Well, think about it. If there was a girl, if you were going on a blind date, because you're not married, let's say, just pretend,
Okay.
and you say, "What's the girl like?" And I said, "She has a really great sense of humor," but that's all I say. She's probably ugly.
Uh, yeah, I don't know about that. I think if
So
you said he has a nice personality, that would be a yellow flag.
yeah,
But
I
if
see
you
what
said he
you're
has a nice
saying.
sense of humor, I
Yeah,
think
because you're a comedian. That's why you want people to laugh.
I am a Canadian.
Comedian.
I'm a comedian.
You're a Canadian comedian.
Yeah.
So, something I remember about one of our teachers, and it's always stuck with me, and it was in grade 6. We had Mrs. Oostenbrink. She was amazing. And some of us girls saw one of the girls cheat on a test. So we were having a test. She had the paper in her desk. She pulled it out. She looked at the paper. Then she wrote on the test. So we went to Mrs. Oostenbrink and ratted on this girl because fair is fair. Like,
Fair's fair.
I probably didn't study, but I was going to say we studied, but that'd be a lie. But you know what Mrs. Oostenbrink said? She was more concerned. I don't know how she said it, but she was more concerned about friends who would rat on other friends than she was about a girl cheating on her test.
Was she a hippie?
I don't know. But that taught me a lot.
Here's what I liked about Carol Oostenbrink.
Yeah.
She knew how to engage kids.
Mm-hmm.
So she had Corks and Tavas.
Mm-hmm.
Corks was Carol O's Resource Center Kids, and Tavas was teacher audio visual assistants.
Yeah.
But this was like, okay, I'm going to start. Hey, kids, I'm going to start these clubs.
Yeah.
And if you want to join this club, here's what you have to do. You're going to meet me during recess, and we're going to do these things.
Yeah.
And for a Tava, I think you were a Tava.
Yeah. Yeah. I was at Tava. So I did the resource work, or I did work for the grade 4 teacher, Mrs. Metcalf. And I ran off copies on this big copier with a drum. I can still smell the paper right now on this drum, and ran off all the copies for her and did things like that for her class. So I was helping, which fills me up because I'm a helper. I want to help people. But obviously also helped the teacher.
Yeah.
Right. So she was making us into leaders, really, in our
That's
class.
absolutely what she was doing. It was leadership development in a.
Yeah. So what did you do?
I was Cork. So I went down to the resource center, which is the library.
Library, yeah.
And she taught us, the Dewey Decimal System and how to put away books and cassette tapes and record albums.
Wow, you're old. Yeah.
And all sorts of stuff like that. But
yeah,
this was good. I think like there's a lot of teachers. Mrs. Main is still alive. She's in her 90s. Her name is Helen Jackson now.
Oh, wow.
And she lives in Wyoming.
She was very kind. She was stern. I never had to put gum on my nose because I was very scared of having to do that. Like she would, but that's good. That worked. Right?
Yeah.
And it was a different time back then. Like things were different. You would never get away with the things that teachers could get away with then. And maybe, I don't know if it's good or bad. Some of it's good, some of it's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, those teachers commanded the classroom.
I don't know if I would want to dodge chalk brushes.
No, I don't think that part was good. Or like Mark Duncan, he probably had ADHD, but that wasn't invented yet. So we didn't know what that was. There was no medication. So he just got tied to his chair with skipping ropes so that he did not get up, because he would just keep getting up and sharpening his pencil. And he's not using his pencil because he wasn't writing anything, but he would break it so that he could get up and sharpen his pencil and up and down and up and down, and so distracting. So she finally just tied him to his chair. So he had to stay there. I mean, I don't think that would fly today in class. I don't know.
You're probably right. If that got out, how was your school? Well, I was strapped to my chair.
I'm sure his parents knew that happened. Back then it wasn't a secret. Yeah. The teachers had control of the classroom, and the kids listened, or they got tied to their chairs or whatever it was. And he graduated, and he is a fine young man today. So I don't know if he still sets fire to papers. I haven't seen him for a long time.
Do they still have shop and home ec?
Not in grade school, in high school, but not like we had it in grade 7 and 8. I don't think they have that anymore. At least not where my grandkids go to school. So who's a teacher? Can you think of a teacher who saw potential in you? Like a teacher that taught you more than just the academics of school?
That is a great question. In university, I had theater with Ron Reed. And at the end of the class, it was my senior year, and he asked me to join him and the Pacific Theater. And I turned him down because I was gonna go home and get married, and
that was a good choice.
But I mean, really, I could have brought my wife out to Vancouver and got married. I mean, that was also an option, but neither of us thought of that. But he was very encouraging for my performing skills and improv and things like that. What about you?
Yeah. Well, Miss Burley, like I said, who told me I actually could write. Took
Yeah.
me a while to catch on to that, she was right. I think
Okay.
even any teachers who just pay attention to you and affirm you in any way, good job. That speech was good. I did a speech. She said that speech was good. I remember once I went in, it was a snow day, but I went. There was no buses, but I was staying at grandma's in town, so I could walk there. So I went to school, and there wasn't hardly any students there. And Jim O'Neill was supposed to do his speech that day, but it was a snow day, which he was probably glad because I'm sure he didn't write one yet. Because and we were talking about that. There was maybe only me and her there. And I said the day before, Jim O'Neill had said to me, "Do you have any speeches, old speeches that I could buy off of you?" And, and I said, "I just have one that I used for 4-H, but it's about needlepoint." And so he didn't want it. And Miss Burley said to me, "I really wish you would have sold him that speech because I would have loved to hear to hear him give it in class."
How did Miss Burley find out about that?
I told her, like when we were there that day, I said, "I don't think he has his speech ready because of this." And she laughed. It was great.
That's awesome. I remember
Mhm.
Dennis Wilson, my buddy Dennis Wilson in Miss Burley's class, uh, actually had all his speech supposedly written on 8.5 by 11 sheets, but he also had a magazine in front. And for his speech, he just read the article in the magazine.
And what kind of mark do you think he got for that?
I don't know. I don't think he got caught, or
Well, you didn't rat on him anyways
I
until
didn't.
now,
I did not rat on him.
until
So
this moment.
yeah, and phys ed was Mr. Glidden.
Yeah. Yeah. I had him. I only took phys ed 1 year because I'm not really, I know you'll be surprised, but I'm not really a very athletic girl. Mm, yeah. Wasn't my,
You have a certain amount of grace.
I, well, I can
It's
walk,
a
but I trip
small
some up.
amount.
A certain amount. A certain amount. I do play pickleball.
There you
There's that.
go. That's true.
It's true. But I think what I was thinking about this week, thinking over this show that we're doing today, was that teachers not only teach us the academic thing, but the influence that they have on our lives. And your wife is a teacher.
She is.
So I'm really thankful for that. And you also deal with a whole list of volunteers who are teachers in your job,
We have a lot of teachers as volunteers, and
right?
yes, my lovely wife is a great teacher who even now at different places in the city, someone will come up and say, "Mrs. H?"
Yeah.
And it'll be like, yeah, now they have kids or something,
Yeah.
but they still remember her. Because she was a supply teacher, so she taught at a whole bunch of different schools. So
Yeah. And she
uh,
looks the same and people can tell who she is.
she
That's the
does look
beauty
the
of
same.
it. The
Her
kids get
hairstyle
older.
has changed.
Yeah. The kids get older, but she looks the same and they
Yeah,
love her and they love her.
that's right.
So thank a teacher this week. That's your homework. Your homework is to say in the comments who's a teacher that affected your life and then go out and thank them. You can probably find them on Facebook.
Go hunt them down,
Hunt them down and
but to
thank.
thank them.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's coming up for you?
Coming up for me, I'm going to the Relay for Life today at North Lambton Secondary School. So that's going to be fun. I hope the relay is not actually running, back to the whole, I'm not a very athletic girl, but I think it's walking. So it'll be okay. My granddaughter Alexi's there. So we're going to do the Relay for Life for Cancer. How about you?
I'm working on improv class for
Ooh.
adults. So we're going to do 4 weeks in July. If you are thinking, you know what, maybe me and my girlfriends can have some fun. This is a really fun class. Nobody gets centered out. It's all group work, and it is a huge laugh. So yeah, reach out. Let me know if you want more information about it. It's always a good time.
Yeah. So how would that help you in life? If someone took this
Yeah.
adult improv class, how could that help them?
So an adult improv class actually just helps you relax, helps you with your communication skills with other people, helps you to learn how to come up with the best ideas in a group setting. and how to encourage each other. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It'll be a lot of fun. So you can just put a message in the comments and Jack will find you. He will hunt you down. He will bring you into this class and your life will never be the same. Let's just say that.
There you go.
Yeah. We'll see you back here, right here, next Friday.
Next Friday, I will be at a seminar.
Do they have Wi-Fi?
They do not.
Okay. In 2 weeks. All right. We'll see you then.